Okay, so I had a pretty good day at work. Um, Things went really smoothly, and the day went quick. And it's tough having a job that I'm not that I appreciate but I don't like. And when days like these come along where it just kind of flows by and goes quickly, it's good. I had a couple little things happen that annoyed me, but I also had a couple of really good things happen. I know this is a tiny thing, but I put strawberry jam on my pancakes this morning, and you know what? That's really good. And it's a like I said, it's a tiny thing, but it absolutely just it helped. It was really, it was kind of like an epiphany I had, um, and it got a little slow, but by the end, it felt like it just flew by, which is great. And then after work, a bunch of us guys went to see a movie, Act of Valor. And I want to say that it was a really good movie. It's definitely worth watching. And it's a movie that I don't want to give anything away, so I'm not going to talk about it, but I do want to say that it made me think about my life and about my friends, and if something were to happen to myself or one of my friends, um, one thing that scares me is having that happen and having something left unsaid. I think about that a lot, in especially with my best friends. Um, so I kind of want to make this and have it at least be something. It's not going to be a personal one-on-one situation. I'm not going to say one thing to anyone specific, but I do want to say that to my best friends, and you know who you are, I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you so much for all you've done for me, and for being there for me, whether it was from, lending me money or being a help in some way, or whether it was from being there for me in a way of stopping me from something, or making it clear that what I was doing was wrong, and correcting me, because I know the opinion of the world is that um, the saying is a good friend will bail you out of jail, but a best friend will be next to you in jail. And in some cases, that's true. It's great to have a friend who's that close. But you know what? It's also a great friend who will keep you from going, or keep you from doing something, wrong. In some cases too. Um, I just want to say that I have maybe the no, not maybe. I have the best friends that I could possibly have. Um, all of you have supported me or helped me see the right ways, or are helping me to correct my path, and I can't thank you enough for that. I can't. And the only thing I can do is say that for all of you, whether you have helped me in a little way or a big way, whether I've told you that I see you as a brother, or whether I haven't had the chance, or I haven't told you how much I appreciate you, I always notice, I always pay attention, and it means so much to me. I think it's the scariest thing to me. Um, the thought of having someone go, and me not having the chance to tell them how much I appreciate them, how much they mean to me. Death isn't easy. I know it's not easy on anyone. I think, well, I know that I have abandonment issues in my life, and I know that it's harder for me to deal with loss and death and friends leaving, even just people leaving my life. It's been really hard. That's probably the hardest thing that I've had to deal with. That's one of the things the movie put in my mind. I know death is a part of life, and loss in general is a part of life. Thank you. So that's what's been on my mind tonight. We had a great time. It was a great movie. It was definitely a movie that made me think about honor and about respect and um, I guess tying up loose ends in a way. You know, any movie where somebody dies or somebody loses a friend or a brother or anything like that, you know, will make. I know for me, it makes me think first about that, about um, am I leaving loose ends in my life? Well, I at least like to give a try of fixing that. So if I go in sometime soon, which God may take me sometime soon, you know, it happens. At least I'll have this, where you can look back and know that I appreciate the times when, you know, you let me get away with something, like if I forget to put the dishes away, or if you've saved my life in some way, you know. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of it. And so to my friends, to my best friends, to my Facebook friends, to my friends that I've had for a little while at times, I want to say thank you to all of you. I really appreciate what you've done for me. And to me, the most important thing is loyalty and support. Even if it's for a little while or just at work, or, you know, friends who work together or people who work together and become friends, or people who have that small connection. Honestly, I even appreciate those little long drive connections, you know, where you're driving next to someone for a little while and you kind of look over and, you know, give them a look of traffic, or, you know, you give them a look and you get like a connection. And I love those. Those are I love. I think they're hilarious, and I think I try all the time to make sure that whenever we're taking long drives, wherever, that I look over, I kind of give them a hey, what's up look, you know, and try to get those little connections. I think that's a great part of life. It's a great part of what we are in society, and you know, through all the negative and through all those the scary parts of life, you know, robberies and murder and all that stuff, you can also grab some positives out of life. So that's what I try to do. So I guess I want to say thank you to all of you. I love you, and I appreciate everything you've done for me. And if I should happen to live to be 90 and you you get to be bothered by me for the next 60 plus years, thanks for putting with me for that long. And I'm grateful to be able to put up with you for that long. And for those who've worked with me, or those who've had a little bit of time, maybe a couple years ago, or, you know, for a little while, thanks for being there. I appreciate your friendship, whether it's long term or whether it's just for a little while, because you need that too. You need those friendships that, while it stinks that they don't always last long, they're still good, and sometimes just as needed. So, kind of wanted to say that, get it off my chest, and make sure that you all know it. Okay. Well, have a good night. I'm going to bed, and we'll see what tomorrow brings.